In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get Insignia set up on a stock Xbox using the new in-game exploit. Thanks to the new in-game exploit for original Xbox, getting a stock system set up for Insignia is easier than ever. All you need to do is copy some files to an Xbox memory unit through a PC, access your memory unit on an Xbox, and it will activate the Insignia startup menu. Once your Xbox is registered with the service, all you need to do then is create a gamer tag, and you're ready to play a huge number of original Xbox games, just like back in the day with original Xbox Live. So let's go ahead and dive in. To get started with Insignia setup on a stock Xbox console, we're going to need a couple things, the first of which being a stock Xbox console, and here is one that I have that has a bad laser that's never been modded, and I just picked this one up from my buddy Bronson over at the Retro Game Vault, so it's kind of in a bit rough shape, so we're going to have to clean this one eventually. But you're just going to need an Xbox controller port adapter to USB adapter, and then a USB drive that is under 4 gigabytes. So unfortunately, this is the wrong size. This is 16 gigs. So we're gonna have to find my other one that I thought this was. Anyway, all right, there we go. Found my 1 gigabyte one to use for today's video. So peace out, 16 gig one. Anyway, we'll have some relevant links to some suggested options in the description below. Now, unfortunately, not every USB flash drive is compatible with the original Xbox, so the easiest way to make sure it'll work is to just plug it in. So there we go, got it plugged into controller port 4 here. So now we're just going to turn the system on. Once your Xbox is booted up to the dashboard, just go up to the memory option. And if you get an error about the memory unit, you can try replugging it. But unfortunately, it looks like this one isn't going to work, so I'm going to try to find one that will. So I went ahead and found one of my 2 gigabyte ones finally, but let's give this one a shot now. Alright, that one is also not working. Now, if you plug in a USB drive and it gives you a screen that looks like this, that also means it is unfortunately not going to work out for you. But you'll finally know you have a compatible USB drive when you plug one in, and it just pops up as controller for memory unit, or whatever port you happen to plug it into. Now that we know we have a working USB drive that will work on the original Xbox, we need to grab a couple things on our PC to proceed, the first of which being the latest version of the Insignia Setup Assistant. So again, this is a tutorial covering how to do stock system installs. So we're going to grab the stock.zip from the latest release. So just find the one that says latest and grab stock.zip. Next, we're going to grab the latest version of Fat Explorer to get the exploit and Insignia Setup Assistant onto our USB drive that is formatted for use on Xbox. So link to this will be in the description below. So just come down here and download the latest version. And if you try to run it and it doesn't work right, you will need to download the latest .NET 8 desktop runtime, so just be aware of that. With both of these downloaded, just go ahead and get them extracted. I'm just putting mine on my desktop for demonstration purposes. There we go. So, from here, go ahead and get your USB drive plugged into your computer, and ignore any prompts to format it. Now open Fat Explorer Beta. And once that's opened up, you'll see a Devices tab, so go ahead and click on that. And you should now see your original Xbox memory unit device inserted. Now when you click on it to open it, it might give you a prompt to install a driver, so go ahead and do so. As you can see, I've already been using FatX Explorer, so I actually have a driver update available, so again, you just want to make sure you have that driver installed. Anyways, once you have the drivers installed, go ahead and click on your Xbox memory unit. Tell it to load the device. And then mount the drive partition into whatever letter you desire. And there we go, it'll now pop up on your PC just like any normal flash drive would originally. Now we're going to open up that stock folder for the Insignia Setup Assistant. Once open, you'll see 2 folders and a payload.xpe. This is what will trigger our in-game exploit to then launch the Insignia Setup Assistant to get our Xbox registered for Insignia. So just copy all 3 onto the root of your USB drive. And once they're copied, we're all set, so just go ahead and close out of both of these screens here. Now load back into Fat Explorer, and we're going to unmount our USB drive. So just select it, tell it to unmount all, yes. And then eject the USB drive from your PC and get it hooked up to your Xbox. Get your Xbox USB extension cable plugged in, and then plug in your USB drive. and it will register as controller 4. And once the memory unit pops up, just go ahead and press A on it, and it should start to trigger the exploit. It might freeze for a bit first, and after a while, the front LED light on your Xbox should flash between a couple different colors, and that'll mean that the exploit has triggered. And that will now bring us to the Insignia setup menu. So from here, press A on Register Xbox. And when you see a message saying your Xbox was successfully registered, just go ahead and press OK. And it is also worth going down to View HDD key and write this down, because if you're on a stock system, chances are your hard drive will begin to fail sooner rather than later, unfortunately. So it is a good idea to have this HDD key backed up, so that way you can create a new original Xbox hard drive and get it locked to work with your Xbox. But best method would be just to soft mod it at that point too, but neither here nor there. You could do whatever you want with your systems. But once finished, you could go ahead and quit out of the setup assistant and just restart your Xbox. But go ahead and unplug your memory unit. We're not needing it anymore for the rest of this setup. So now we can begin setting up our Insignia account. So the first thing to do is make sure your Xbox is connected to the internet. Now from here, go down to Settings, Network Settings, now head down to Connect, and it will run a connection test, and if everything is good to go, you can make your Insignia account. And if you see green across the board, you are ready to make an Insignia account. So to get set up with an Insignia account, we're going to head to the Insignia website. Link will be in the description below, but it is insignia.live. And on the main page, you'll see Get Connected, and then underneath you'll see Join the Fun. And it's going to ask you to enter an email address, so just go ahead and enter your email address here. Once set, click on Get Your Subscription Code. And you'll be notified that an invite code has been sent to your email address, so just pull up your email address and have that code ready. So now back over on your Xbox, go ahead and click on the Xbox Live button here. New account. Welcome to Xbox Live, click Continue. Now choose the region that is closest to you. Now unfortunately not every region is listed inside the setup page, but just go ahead and click on the one that is closest to you. Go ahead and accept the terms of use. And now enter a gamer tag. Now enter in the subscription code that was inside the email you just received. Next, you'll be given the subscription details. You'll see that it says none because there is none. Now go ahead and click on Continue for the refund policy. Once you hit the credit card information screen, you're going to be entering in some fake information. So for payment method, we're going to choose Visa. Cardholder name, just put whatever. Now for the credit card number, it needs to be 4111 1111 1111 1111. And then you can put in any expiration date that you desire. And then just enter in a fake phone number. And press continue. Alright, I didn't like my phone number, so we'll redo that one. There. How about... Guess it'd help if I had the right number of digits. Anyway, there we go. Now for the billing address, we need to use the same email address that you registered on Insignia's website. Otherwise, you will get an error. And once entered, press continue. And now you can select yes or no if you want to receive marketing information related to Xbox. And contact from Xbox partners. And finally, you'll get a confirmation of wanting to create your gamer account, so go ahead and click yes. And there we go, our Insignia account is now enabled. So just go down to press done. And with that account in place, we can select it on the Xbox Live menu. And we are now back online on our stock original Xbox. So last couple things to note, you should get a welcome to Insignia email after getting your account created, where you will then create an Insignia password, and that will log you into the Insignia website. So if you click on your username at the top, you'll see that you have a dashboard option. And inside, you'll see that you have recovery details. These are useful if you ever need to recover your Insignia account on a different Xbox or on your current Xbox if you change hard drives or something. So you just click on reveal and it'll give you the full credit card number for you to use in the recovery menu. And then if you play Phantasy Star Online, you can also select which server you use between Shthak and Silverant. So you can just select one there and then click on save, and it is now ready to go. So there you have it, stock Xbox fans, an easy way to get your system registered for Insignia that doesn't require any long-term soft mods or hacks to utilize to get your system online playing all of the original Xbox games that Insignia supports. Insignia is well over 140 games into support now, and it is just really incredible to see so much support for the original Xbox scene. But we're going to go ahead and call it for this one, so as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope this has helped you get Insignia set up on your original Xboxes, and you are able to enjoy Xbox Live 1.0 just like it was back in the day. Now, unfortunately, not every game is widely populated just because of how old the system is, so be sure to set up community nights with your friends and followers and anyone that you can talk to just to relive some of these great experiences. But here at the end, usual favors, thumbs up, thumbs down, sub, notification bell, you know the drill. But if you'd like to help support the channel and keep it going, also be sure to check out that join button here on YouTube or the Patreon link in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Every little bit helps, keeps this place going, and we're super grateful to all of our current backers. Thank you so much as always. But until next time, my wonderful internet peeps, you all stay awesome, keep on gaming, and we'll see you back next video.